Anyway, tonight, before I start my training, I would just like to talk a little bit how we started the network. Because sometimes a lot of you are sitting down there thinking, these are big people. We're not really big, I'm a short person. These are big people, the AVP, V team, they're like, but we're all very simple people. We all started exactly just like you. And so I just like to tell you a little bit of a story how we started. How we started. Okay? Is this okay? Yeah? So anyway, way back in, I remember in 2001, because when we started in Asia, in the Philippines, yeah, Philippines, yeah. When we started in the Philippines networking, after a few, Dato immediately told me, Japa, we gotta spread. The V has to spread. We cannot just have one country. Because he's a forward thinker. So he was already preparing. I was enjoying the Philippine growth at that time. We're kind of secure network, getting big. Every day we were stars, talking, getting, the hang of presentation. And immediately I was pulled out of that, okay? I was sent to the Middle East, okay? Dubai. So it was like, it was a paradigm shift because, Philippines, Middle East, Dubai, I never heard about it before. I never been to that country. It was like, I heard stories about it, right? But anyway, I had to do it because the founding partner kicked me out of the Philippines and I had to go to Dubai. And guess what? It was during July, August. July, August in Dubai was like 49 degrees, okay? And that time, I still had to ride on economy. So it was like a 9-hour flight from the Philippines, okay? Anyway, I landed in Dubai, 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I got out of the airport. It was freaking hot. Okay? Like the wind blowing. I just wanted to go back home. Why is Datu sending me to Dubai? This is like a punishment for me, And I stayed there for 8 years. 8 years. Anyway, when I got to Dubai, there was only a few leaders at that time. In fact, they wrote us. Some of, actually, the first early leaders in Dubai was some Filipino who brought me there, invited us to come. That's why I was there. And this is the first time we were like the first network marketing company that landed in the shores, or I would say in the sand, in the desert of Dubai. We were the first network marketing company at that time. So it was totally virgin. It was a virgin island. Nobody knew anything about network marketing. Okay? And I remember my first presentation there was like around 800 people in the room. That was already big for a business. And we were still doing the business presentation. I was in training, like BOM, the BOM, Business Opportunity Meeting with 800 people. Meaning after that, we would like sign them up. But what was amazing in those experiences is that the people you see here today, like famous AVP people like Arun George, yeah? You have, and some other, Kumar, a lot of the big leaders actually were same people in those crowd. Same people in those crowd that believed, And I was, at that time, one thing was beautiful was that they were all foreigners in that land. And I was also a foreigner. So there was no feeling of, hey, I'm a foreigner. You know what I mean? Because there was also a foreigner. And it was an opportunity. And one thing amazing in that country, there was like, I heard there was like 128 nationals in that country. Small banana country known as Dubai. And it represented, that country pretty much represented what we have in this room today. It pretty much started in that country. But what's amazing is that the challenges that you are going through in your countries today, whether it's Turkey, in India, okay, in Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, all the 10 countries, all the challenges that you're experiencing today was experienced by every country we went to, from the Philippines to Dubai to Hong Kong to Malaysia to India. Same experiences. Same experiences. The media, we were pyramiding, you know what I'm saying? We're a pyramid, we're like this, we're a scam. There's stories and stuff. And you see people leaving, coming and going. Right, in the beginning, when it's pretty brand new, and networking in one particular country is new, you're new, everybody's just joining, right? Like, it's like shoveling people. People were like signing up, everyone, But as soon as bad news comes, pew, everybody disappears. But fortunately, because of some training and developing some personal relationship, you would have some core people that would stay with you because they believe in you, not in the paper that they read. So I know there's many heroes in our network. There are many heroes that their glories was never really sang. And in fact, I never really had the opportunity to thank them because, I feel this business just started yesterday. It was the fastest 13 years of my life just went. But at the same time, it's the fastest, but it's like, it's long, but it's fast. I couldn't describe. Sometimes I look at it like, was I part of this? You know what I mean? Like the excitement that I see in you guys, it's the same excitement that we had and we still have today. The same glittering the eyes, it's like 12 o'clock midnight and you're still fully awake. Morning. Yeah, it's good morning. That's why we had to say, we never say good day or good evening. We always say good morning. So I don't normally do this, but on this stage, I just want to invite someone very special to me in Dubai who was there. I normally don't share my stage with someone except Dato Vijay. But this person, I never had the opportunity to thank him. So I'd like to invite him and in fact also ask him a few questions that would somehow you'll get to know. Because Dato yesterday was talking about commitment, yes? And he also talked about being able to have an alliance or a partner that who opposes you. Remember that person standing in front of you? Okay, this person I'm going to bring up, okay, was there from the very beginning. I landed in Dubai, right? He was not nice to me. He was opposing me. He was a friend. I knew he was a friend, but he was opposing. Not just me, not just the network. He was opposing the company, what the company should be doing, the products we should be coming up with. In fact, a lot of the products that we came up with, from the Kaaba, the Allah coin during that time, were actually something that this person fought. So there was like a constant opposition. And good thing I learned from Datu Vijay that if you have this opposing person, right, you make an alliance of this person. And eventually he'll end up covering your back. So anyway, he didn't have an opportunity to speak on this stage, okay? And it is our last night. So I would like to share with him my stage even for 10 minutes. Would that be okay with you? Okay. So let me invite, okay, I call him my brother in the Middle East, okay? He's the one who taught me a little bit of Arabic, okay, like marhaba, ki falak, okay? But I remember he taught me, right? He said that, because I asked him, how do you say, how are you in Arabic? He said, you say it two different ways. If you see a beautiful woman, you say, inti halwa. Okay? So I thought that inti halwa meant, how are you? Whereas in fact, it meant you have a very beautiful face. Okay? So all the women I would see during that time in the Middle East, whether they're wearing the ninja, I would see them, I would say, inti halwa. And they would give me a beautiful smile. So I thought, hey, what's this? You just say, how are you? And you're getting this response. Then all I know that this person was actually, teasing me. He taught me something different. Anyway, he's my brother. He's my partner. He was my opposition, okay? The Middle East would not have started, would not have grown if not for him. Because during that time when we were shut down, Dubai shut us down as well during that time. We had our meetings in coffee shop called the Dome, okay? It's very, very famous, okay? He was there with me. He stood by. He was very committed. He was focused. He never left me even during those crises where pretty much I couldn't even fly out of Dubai. He was there every night with me. He supported me just like a brother. And this person is none other than an AVP, okay? Part of the V family, Dr. Motas. Please, let's give him a big hand.